Hello everyone. So today we're going to explain 16 major losses involved in OEE. OEE is nothing but overall equipment effectiveness. So we're going to explain 16 major losses which is involved in the entire journey of OEE. So first of all, we need to understand that what is OEE? What is the definition of OEE? So OE is nothing but it is called overall equipment effectiveness. It is a performance measurement system that evaluates how effectively a machine, a process, or a production line is being utilized. OE measures how much of the plant production time is truly productive. Now you can find out OE for the individual machines. You can find out OE for the entire department, machine shop department. You can find out OE for the individual lines which are there inside the department, like shaft production line, bracket production line, bearing housing production line, cell production line. So OE helps to find out the hidden enemies which is there inside your department, which is restricting you to perform to its full potential. So it helps to find out all those uh, hidden enemies inside your department. So that's why OE is a critical performance indicator of your department. So that's why we need to measure OE. Now we need to understand that what is the definition of hidden factory. So hidden factory is nothing but it is the refers to the invisible losses which you cannot see from outside or you ignore it, or this is called the invisible inefficiencies and wasted opportunities that are existing within your organization. You can perform even much better, but as you are ignoring the invisible losses, as you are ignoring the losses which is not visible to you directly, that's why your department is not performing to the full potential. So what are those losses? So I have given some examples that these are the signs of some hidden losses. This is called hidden factory. These are the losses involved. This is called the frequent breakdowns, excessive overtime, repeated quality issues, low productivity, customer complaints, high rework levels, excessive inventory. All these things are the signs of hidden factory, which is there inside your department, but you normally ignore these things. And that's why it affects the performance, it affects the quality, it affects the availability of your own machines and the department. So OE score basically drops. That's why you need to focus on the OE. Now I am moving into all the 16 major losses that are involved in OE. So first of all, we need to know that all the hidden losses are there. So TPM basically classifies them into 16 major losses, 16 major categories. Okay, TPM is total productive maintenance. Now these losses represent the major obstacles preventing the organizations from achieving the world-class performance and the higher OE. So these are the losses which basically restrict the organization to perform to its full potential and they are not achieving the world-class performance. Okay. So if the OE score is more than 85%, you can say that it is a world class performance, world class level you are performing, your department is performing. Okay. So now I'm moving into the 16 major losses that are involved in OE. So first is basically breakdown loss. Breakdown loss. So breakdown loss, it is a loss that is caused when equipment stops due to some mechanical failures or electrical failures or hydraulic pneumatic failures or any control system failures. Examples: motor failure or bearing damage. The impact is reduced availability. Now the next one is basically setup and adjustment loss. Setup and adjustment loss. So this is the time that is lost while preparing the equipment for a new product or a new production run. Examples: changeover activities or tool replacement activities. The impact is basically reduced availability. It reduces the availability. Okay. Now, so hello, this is Surajit Banerjee, a Lean Six Sigma Master Black Belt. I welcome you all to our channel, the Lean Six Sigma World, your go-to place for mastering the concept of Lean Six Sigma in all aspects. Recently, I have launched this book, Untold Story of Lean Six Sigma. This book will be a one-stop solution for you to learn and master the concept of Lean Six Sigma in all aspects. I have been awarded with the Amazon #1 best-selling author. This book has got the Amazon bestseller tag from the Amazon. So you can go and check this book. This book is available everywhere: Amazon, Flipkart, everywhere it is available. It is available in ebook format and paperback format also. So I have given the link in the description section. You can go and check this out. We are getting very good reviews about this book, so you can check this out. This book will be a one-step solution for you to learn and master the fundamentals of OE with proper examples and case studies. I mentioned everything from starting to the end, everything I have mentioned. So you can go and check this book. Now I'm moving into the next loss, that is basically the minor stoppage loss. So this is the loss that happens for a short duration of time due to the interruption of due to the interruption of the machines. If the machine is interrupted for a certain period of time, then this loss happens. Why this happens? Because of some sensor blockage is there or small machine stoppages due to any reason. So it basically reduces your performance. But this type of loss you normally ignore. Minor stoppage, due to sudden interruption, it stops for 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 15 minutes. You normally ignore it, but that basically impact your performance, and your performance is reduced for that. Now, moving into the reduced speed loss. Now, reduced speed loss occurs when the equipment operates below its designed or ideal speed, and it happens because maybe operator intentionally can do that, or there can be some machine wear and tear or poor lubrication. Okay, the impact is basically reduced performance. Now I'm moving into the next loss. That's basically the process defect loss. So process defect loss occurs due to the defective products produced during the normal operation. Examples: dimensional defects or surface defects. The impact is reduced quality. Now I'm moving into the next loss that is basically called startup loss. So startup loss happens during the startup condition before the stable production happens. Okay, whenever you are going to suppose doing CNC programming in the machines, okay, during the starting phase, you will not be able to meet the requirement, like in the customer demand. You will not be able to meet that much of quantity. Quality is also be deteriorated. Initially, there will be some rejections because you were just prepared the CNC programming and you are just for a new product and you are just developing that. So during the developing stages for the couple of days, this kind of problems happens. That is called initially of startup loss. But once it becomes stabilized, once you stabilize everything, then this loss is gone. So these are initial rejects, process stabilization losses. So this comes under that. The impact is reduced quality. Initial stages, we face some problem of reduced quality. Now moving into tool and die loss. So tool and die loss is caused due to by the worn out tools or die or damaged tools or improperly maintained tools and dies. The examples is tool breakage, frequent die replacement. The impact is reduced availability as well as quality. Now moving into plant shutdown loss. Even if you are doing the shutdown in the plant way, then also your machines are not active in a little bit of time. So that is the also a part of loss, because customer only pay when his machine is running. So preventive maintenance or even annual shutdowns, that comes under your plant shutdown loss. Impact is reduced availability, production time. Now I'm moving into management loss. So what is management loss? Management loss caused by poor planning, poor scheduling, poor coordination or decision making. Example is that whenever you wait for, you have to wait a lot of time for approvals, for poor communication. All these things impacted in reduced productivity. So that is called management loss. Now I'm moving into motion loss. Now motion loss happens due to the extra movements by the operator. It is a non-valid activities. Example is walking unnecessarily, searching for tools, drawings. So these are comes under motion loss. Impact is that's reduced labor efficiency. Now I'm moving into line organization loss. What is called line? This is called line organization loss is caused due to the imbalancing between the workstations. It happens due to bottlenecks, uneven workloads. So this impact is basically reduced throughput. You will not get the output that you actually want because there is some bottlenecks, there is uneven workloads. So there is imbalance in the workstations. So it is called line organization loss. Now I'm moving into logistics loss. This loss related to the material movement and transportation. Sometimes you will get to see that your machine is not being supplied with the material from the store department because there is some delayed in material supply. So excessive transportation that comes under your logistic loss. The impact is production delays. Now measurement and adjustment loss. This happens due to some checking purpose, calibration purpose, or adjusting the equipment. For that, the time is lost. That comes under measurement and adjustment loss. This is required, but this is required non-valid activities. Customer doesn't pay for it. This is required, but non-valid activities. So frequent inspection, calibration activities. This impact is basically reduced productivity. Now I'm moving into yield loss. Yield loss basically loss of raw materials during the production. Examples: scrap or excess scrap or material wastage. Impact is increased production cost. Now I'm moving into energy loss. Energy loss basically it is the loss that happens due to the inefficient energy utilization, like air leakages, steam leakages, excessive power consumption. This will impact the higher utility cost, because if there is more air consumption, more steam leakages or power consumption, it is a utility cost will increase. Now I'm moving into the next, that is basically consumable loss. This loss happens due to the excessive use of consumable materials like lubricants, chemicals, cutting tools. The impact is increased operating cost. So these are the 16 losses that I've mentioned. These are involved in your departments. These are the hidden things which normally you don't see from the outside, or you ignore it, and as a result of which your OE score drops. That's why it is required to measure. Now I'm giving a conclusion about that. What's the conclusion? Every machine has potential, every process has opportunities, every loss has a cause. OE helps us to discover them and understand them and improve them. OE helps to find out the hidden enemies. So if you can eliminate the hidden enemies, then your productivity will improve, your efficiency will improve. So if you found this video helpful, make sure to like the video, share this video, and comment below your thoughts on OE 16 losses and whatever you have learned today from this video. Share your experience in the comments. I'll be very happy and obliged to see your comments. Okay. So, and subscribe to our channel, turn on notifications for more insightful content. You can also join our WhatsApp community and our WhatsApp channel also you can join. So I just want to take this opportunity to thank you all for being part of this journey of the Lean Six Sigma world. So thank you. Thank you so much.